Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel, Julia McNeil Crafts. So today we are taking a closer look at the fabulous April release. I've not even opened this yet, so it's very exciting. The fabulous April release from Shiny Silver Treasure. So let's first of all take a look at what is in the card making kit, and then we will take a look at Dawn's fabulous papers in just a little moment. So this is the card making box, if you get this. Okay, and it comes with lots of little goodies. So we have a green washi tape. I will not make any comments about it being green. It's a nice lime zingy green. All good. It's all good. Okay, so what's in this fabulous little package? So the idea that Dawn has here, she's done all the shopping for you. She's taken out all the thought process. She's got you all the things that you need to be able to make really unique cards. So this, sorry, my husband's sorting out stuff in the loft and he's throwing stuff down from the loft into the hallway. So if we get regular banging, I do apologise. Right, so we've got these gorgeous, they almost look like, are they safety pins? Oh yeah, they are. They're like little safety pins. But they hold, oh, do you know, that would be so cool. Oh, sorry. Shocking filming there. Right, so hang on, I'm going to zoom in a sec how well I can do that. But look, they're actual working safety pins, but they're a very different shape. I'm just thinking, you tie a whole load of ribbons from that, you could have the most amazing dangle. While we've got this zoomed in, let's look at the rest of the embellishments, and then we can zoom out again when we do other stuff. So we've got some tiny, tiny gems there. We've got some floral sequins. We've got a little bit of ribbon. We've got a little mini pack here that has got some gems, a couple of wooden shapes and some buttons. We've got sequins on a string, a bit more ribbon which matches the ribbon that the box was tied in, so that coordinates really well. Ooh, we have a little surprise package. Exciting stuff. I'm going to keep it zoomed in because actually there's some smaller packages just there. So in here we've got some more love hearts. These are like a foam. It's got nice pretty pink. So we've got these love hearts. Then we've got a scrap neck chippy, which is a little frame with a floral. I'm going to, as I say, I'm going to keep it zoomed in with these ones that have got more, because the envelope's like quite tiny, so I'm presuming that what's inside is a bitty ditty. Right, oh, so in here we have lots of different sentiments. A dreadful job, so if there's crazy editing in this, I am very sorry, because I keep looking up and realising I'm not on screen at all. So in this gorgeous little envelope, we've got loads of lovely different sentiments. They're really different actually. We've got loyal, chic, chocolate, I did see one that said composition earlier, magic, learn, all sorts of bits and pieces there. So we've got lots of little sentiments there. I will try and stay in. I'm not used to working with the camera so zoomed in, but it's just that I'm thinking the things that I've got in at the minute. So these look like Dawn's handmade flowers. Dawn's amazing. She makes her own handmade flowers. So she's made these and had these in her shop for a while, but these are all now part of the kit. And the cool thing about these is they're layered. I do apologise for that banging. My husband's throwing things down from the loft, so I do apologise. He does know I'm filming as well, so, but you could quite easily pick all these bits up like that and then shape it so that you end up with a really beautiful dimensional flower. So those are the flowers, so they're all in the kit as well. What else have we got? Got sort of bigger items, so let's zoom back. Hopefully I should see in camera a little bit better this time. Ooh, so we have some stamps. So we've got some floral stamps. I do like a stamp set. So these are incredibly useful. We have got a little stencil which looks like you could keep it in a ring binder, you know, like the, I wonder if it'll fit in my, I've got like a, oh no, that's got 3 holes, but you know you get these things like this. If you, there's enough holes, I'm sure you could have like a little binder that you can keep that in, so that's really useful having that. We have some papers. So we've got these different papers there, fabulous selection. Some of them are a little bit, what do you call it, iridescent, that's the one. Right, and we've got some ephemera in here, so we've got that little carousel thing, some florals and bits and pieces, and so we've got some ephemera. Dawn does love her ephemera, so I'm not surprised that we've got gorgeous ephemera in here. These are Dawn's, so you've got these sentiments here, so we've got a lot there. We've got, this is Dawn's own photography, so photographs that she's taken, and then she's turned it into little toppers and little fussy cut sheets. You can also buy an extra pack of those as well. So you can buy, this came in the card kit, but there's also like a little extra pack of those that you can buy. And then Dawn really does give you everything to get started. We've got various papers there that you can use for your mats and layers. And then here is a selection of different shaped cards as well. So we've got a nice big cream one, we've got two little craft cards and a couple of square cards. So I think what we'll do afterwards is we'll make a couple of square cards using this kit. I'm just going to pause the camera a bit and show you Dawn's papers and the other things that are available to buy in the shop just now. Okay, also available to buy in the shop is we've got a little packet of wooden shapes and some glittery washi. So the pack that we just looked at, you can buy that again. So obviously it's once you've used it, it's gone. So if you want a little bit extra, because once you start you can't stop, look at those look amazing, then you can get yourself an extra one in case you run out, so that's always handy. And then we have some of her designs. I know these are Dawn's favourite ones. She told me that these are her favourite ones that she's done so far. So these are the Floral collection. Now, Dawn and I, for Dawn and Julia Create, not the one that's coming up Saturday, but the one after that, we are going to be making stuff using this collection. So if you do buy this collection, it means you can craft along with us and get the inspiration. So we've got some of her sketched flowers here, some of her photographed ones, and they're on a nice quality card as well. So those are some fussy cut sheets. Then we've got this gorgeous teal and purple paper that almost looks like a water stone background, and then she's overlaid it with these gorgeous purple flowers. We've got these gorgeous roses. That would almost make the most gorgeous wrapping paper for a small gift. I like that. And this overlaid with some of Dawn's flowers. You could really build it up. So we've got those. We've got these sort of pink and purple. Definitely pink and purple is one of Dawn's favourite colours. So I can see that why this is one of her favourite collection. Those gorgeous sort of daisies. If I call everything daisies, I am sorry. I'm really absolutely very rubbish at flowers. I think I can identify daisies and roses. Beyond that, yeah, daffodils at a push. So I'm sorry if I'm not giving them their proper name. This is a nice rich purple. Lots of flowers are lost if they don't have foliage for them, so we've got some foliage there. Again, we've got that sort of similar stone water background effect, but in a different colourway. We've got some sort of greys. That would make a nice stone wall in a scene, I think. And then we've got this gorgeous flower at the bottom there. We've got one of Dawn's sketched flowers. So this is A4 papers, and that is available in Dawn's shop. There's various bundles available. You can buy the entire collection, you can buy just the card making kit, and you can buy the papers individually. There's loads of different options to suit your style and your budget. I will link to both Dawn's channel and her shop so that you can choose what you want. This is going to be my favourite because I love big red roses like that. So this is Floral Collage papers. Look at that. So these are realistic flowers that you could, and it's a nice weight for being able to fussy cut out. You can be able to fussy cut those out quite easily without hurting your hand. You could probably do like some, I think with those as well, you could do some like water techniques where you really scrunch it up. I might try that sometime. And then let it dry. I bet that'd be well cool. And then we've got the deep red roses. They almost look burnt at the edge. Gorgeous. So we've got those. And then we're back to the same designs again, so they're repeated, which is fabulous. So there's, yeah, that's 12 designs, sorry, 6 designs and 12 sheets in that collection. Then we've got the words, so similar words to what we had in the card making thing. It's a lovely kind of glossy paper as well. We've got them in 2 different sizes, and you can get those as well. Pretty as a petal, that's nice. Here comes sunshine. Create and bloom, that's a good one. Don't stop what you love. So fabulous. And then Dawn has done, now this is right up my street, because I like doing my own colouring. I think you all know that I love my colouring, so being able to sort of give this my own colour, fabulous. Absolutely delighted with this. So these are colouring pages, and we can try doing them on with different mediums. So we've got some funky florals going on there. I'm about to need to get a cup of tea or something. I'm about to have a bit of a frog in my throat. We've got some gorgeous cogs that'll go with Dawn's launch range, the steampunk ones, Vintage Treasures. That'll go perfectly with that. Then we've got some florals in different sizes there, so great for building and layering up. And we've got some very stylized butterflies here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we've got some funky daisies with lots of circles and things on them. Okay. The roses and things, and again I think that's the similar rose that was on the clock in her launch range, so again it will tie in with previous designs, and that's what's great when you start following a designer, that as they bring out more you'll find it'll go with the stuff they've done before, and everything just gradually grows. So again, more funky flowers there. And then we've got similar designs but smaller, so that gives you different options. Same with the cogs. So then we've kind of got some repeat sheets there. They might be slightly different sizes. So that is, yeah, so they're slightly smaller. So that is all of that, and I think what's great about that is you can do your own colouring on it. The only thing I'm not sure about, which I will test, is pencils, because there's no tooth. But I'd imagine that all other mediums will be able to give a go. I will give a go. We'll test it out, and we'll test out what mediums can you use at some point. So that is her entire April collection. Isn't it fabulous? That was the clock out. So that clock that's part of her logo there was part of her first range. So some of those colouring sheets will go perfect for that. So as I said, I will come back now and let's make 2 cards from the card making kit. I'm going to pop all these extra papers to the side, because as I said, we will be using that in a Dawn and Juliet Create very, very soon. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I have taken the 2 square cards that came in the kit. I've got myself a cup of tea, because I don't know, I've got a very dry mouth doing all that talking. So I'm in need of some refreshment. So I thought I'm just going to use some of the papers that came in the paper kit that comes in the card making kit, along with some of Dawn's handmade flowers, the ephemera and the words. And I thought, let's just see, because obviously we've done a bit of an unboxing in this video, so I don't want it to end up being too ridiculously long as a video, but I still also want to make something. So I thought, let's see if we can just create a couple of quick cards, because that's what these kits are about. It's about somebody putting together what you need to make some nice, really good quality cards, but the thought process taken out for you, so you don't have to do too much overthinking, which I think as crafters there can be a little bit of a tendency to do. So I've just cut a strip of that paper, and then I'm cutting a tiny strip of some coordinating paper, and I'm going to layer those down just as a little bit of a feature. So let's get those bits stuck down. Now very often when I do this sort of style of card, I am working with scraps, so it's like I never throw anything away. Even the tiniest of scrap gets used. And once again we are going to have glue gate. Honestly, I've got so many bottles of glue on my desk, and I can't really guarantee if any of them will work. Let's see, look at this one. Are you going to play? Right. I shall be back in a moment. Got it going. It's still not particularly playing ball too much, but we'll see how we go. So I'm going to pop that one there, and I'm going to get this one. It's thinking about it. I'm getting a workout though, I tell you. Getting a workout just trying to get my glue on the page. I need to pull this one out a little bit. There we go. Normally I stick the middle bit down first and then do some tucking. That probably would be much more sensible, but I seem to want to make it as complicated as possible for myself today. Okay, so we have got that as our starting point. I'm just going to see if I can find a pair of scissors I like. Right, flip that round and neaten at the edges slightly. Oops. There we go. Okay, so we've got that there. Then we have got, actually what I might do is, ooh, are they all like that? Interesting. I was not expecting that. Right, let's get some of the leaves, maybe. Put them like so, and then what have we got flower-wise here? It's quite nice. It's quite bright though, which is fine. I might just add a little bit of that's nice. What I might do is let's get some either antique linen or here, I've got walnut stain. Just that'll be fab. I just need it to go quite gently because my antique linen is quite dried out, so if I decide to use that it could end up right. So I'm just going to dirty that up a little bit, add a little bit of extra colour to it, just so it's not quite as bright and there's a little bit of mixed tonality going on, because that's what I like. I like to have more than one tone in a project. So I'm just going to add a little bit of extra to that. Okay. So I'm just keeping this nice and simple. So we'll glue those leaves down. Like so, and then get those flowers on. And I think that's probably as good to go with that one. So we've got that. We could also, if I get some of the little gems, I'll do that in a minute because I didn't get them out when I got all my stuff. I'll get some of the gems and we could scatter a few gems around so we can have something like that. Once I've got that stuck down, I'm going to raise the petals a little bit so that we've got more dimension and interest going on there. That's very pretty. I like it. Right, what have we got here? Chocolate Compassionate. Let me see, we've got Loyal. I think maybe Compassion actually. I like that. I'm going to have Compassion there, but I am just going to edge that with my black pen. I might put a little butterfly on that as well. Got that. So pop that there, or just tuck it slightly. There we go. sorry, between the cat throwing itself at the living room door because she's wanting to get into the loft and my husband throwing things from the loft onto the floor, there's a huge amount of noise going on, so I do apologise for that. I'm going to take some of these butterflies that are in the pack. I'm just going to add them in. Do we have a third little one? Don't think so. So we'll stick with 2. Right. And then, as I said, I will get some gems on that at the end. I'm just going to, while I've got the stuff on my desk, I'm going to go ahead and make the other card, and then we'll just add the gems at the end. Okay, oops, like so, and then got that one there. Okay, so that is that card. It's really pretty, I like that. Okay, I'm going to take a slurp of tea and work out what I'm doing with this one. Might do something similar, but cover more of the card than we did on the last one. So that we have something like that. Okay, sorry, I should move this further up. Okay. Come on, glue. I tell you, one day they will invent a glue that even Julia can use and not destroy. When that comes on the market, I will be delighted. Okay, so put that about there. So we've just got a little bit of card peeking out at the end. Come on, glue. Right, and we've got that right there. And then I'm going to grab my scissors. Make sure you can put plenty of glue on if it's choosing to come out. Okay. So I'm just going to run my scissors against the edge of the card. I find this the easiest way of making nice, neat paper mats on my card. I always find if I measure, it never works. But if I just plonk it down and cut the excess off, it works for me every time. So this is my go-to way of covering a card. Right, I'm now also going to put a little bit of that rose there. Just in the corner. And I'm going to cut that off and that off there. So I'm going to try and get this bit up here. I wonder if I can try and get it so that maybe like, no, that's not going to work. Maybe I have to do it this side. So if I just take up, lift that slightly. So obviously we had straight edges on that which wasn't working, but if I just flip that around I can hide that straight edge under the main floral bit just here, like so. And then we'll have this one up here. So we've created little corners out of our pink floral, like so. Right. Then I've got this. Oh, that works quite nice like that. Right, so I'm going to do a black edge around this so that it looks framed. Oops. Typical. It's alright, we will find a way to disguise. I'm just going to pick that rose up slightly so that I can pop it just about there. Move that over and stick that there. This is kind of going to be a bit of a collagey style one, I think, that we'll be popping lots of random bits on. And somehow, hopefully, we will make it work. That's the plan. So, kind of need to hide that bit that I've just wrecked. We do have the butterfly. The other thing we could do is make little, I'm going to cut some of the papers that we've got left over into little strips. I'll be back in a moment. Cut the leftover bits of paper into strips, and I'm just going to cut a little V into these so that we've got, like, we can create a little banner shape. I'm going to pop one of those there, and one just here, like so. Just trying to work out my composition a little bit. So something like that, I think. And then we can come on, glue. Okay, so we've got that. And then this one here, like so. And then I'm just going to take a bit more, although it's fussy die cut round, and just like wanting a bit more cut away just round those wings. I would just prefer a little bit more cut away on there. And then if we can bend that around and pop that about there, then we're going to cover the rest of the dodgy line work up. There we go. And cut that there. Oh, that's pretty. Now, do I want that extra? No, I'm quite happy with that. That looks quite good. Let me see, do we want any extra? I've got some leafage. Do you have this rose? Possibly down there actually. Just to bring an extra little element in, and then we'll have some spare leaves to fiddle about with as well if I do that. Okay, just to give it more of a collaged feel. So we'll do that. And this is the thing when you have your little ephemera and elements like that, that you can, don't feel you have to use them as they are. You can cut into them. I'm just going to cut around there, and then that gives me the ability just to tuck a little bit of leafage in this area as well. Yeah, maybe just along that edge there. Okay, and then again I'm going to take one of these sentiments, although that says carousel there. I think I'm just going to take another sentiment. What have we got? Chocolate charm. Love, fellowship, learn. Congratulations. Let's kind of means it could be used for many different things. I'm going to pop that there, and then I'm going to add a little bit of doodling to both the cards, and then let's pull out some of those gems and just finish off with a little bit of sparkle. Pop that there. I like that. It's going to add it to the layout, I think. Right. Come on glue, come on glue. There we go. Like so. Right. And let's get our black pen. And I'm just going to add a little bit of a wiggly doodly border. I think it suits it. And it just helps to bring the eye. And this is a really fine pen. I need to get myself some new black liners. My favouriteest one, my Jane Davenport one, is well and truly done. And unfortunately, you buy it in like packs. So the one, I don't need the other ones. I just need my one that I use all the time. Okay. So we have that. Right, let me just clear up my desk, and we will put the two cards side by side and just put the finishing sparkles on it. Right, I've decided not to add a doodly border to this one. I like the white space, and I'm not going to add sparkles to this one. I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just going to add a couple of little sparkles. So we've got this this little pack of these tiny little sparkles, and I like tiny sparkles. I tend to find big bling a tad off-putting. So I'm just going to put little dobs of glue in some random places, and then I'm just going to, I really should get myself one of those picky uppy tools. I'm just going to add a couple of little sparkles onto this position. Having difficulty throwing them down the right way. I'm getting glue everywhere, making a complete mess of this. Want to see how to use this kit properly? Check out what Dawn's done. Dawn also does have an amazing design team, many of whom are on YouTube, so do check them out, because you'll get lots of inspiration on how to use your fabulous kit. So I would highly recommend checking that all out. Come on, last few dollops. Now come on, last few dollops. Oh dear, someday we'll spend more time on this channel wrestling with glue than anything else. Right, I'm just going to fit the last couple of sparkles. So there are my two finished cards, and this barely scratches the surface of what you can do with Dawn's gorgeous release. So please do check it out. Dawn has absolutely loads and loads and loads and loads of inspiration. I don't know how many videos she's made, but masses. So check out everything she has on her channel. You'll get masses of inspiration. There will be more inspiration from me coming very, very soon. And yeah, take care, and I will be back very, very soon. Okay, goodbye.